Hello, good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. It's yours truly, Carl Ellis here. You know what? It's amazing to be here. Thank you, guys, for just taking a little time. It's going to be very short. Passion. Do you have passion? What passion? What makes you get up in the morning? What makes you excited? What makes you just like, oh, I love this. This is wonderful. Let me get there and do it. Can't wait. Don't care about the time. Don't care how late it is. Egal. For me, my passion is servanthood, to serve people, to want to give people something, to give them, all that I have, as it pertains to my wisdom, my experience, my knowledge, things like that. And I really have a passion for men's mental health, as in general, everyone's mental health. But as it pertains to the people I've been speaking to at the moment is their mental health and how it's affecting them everyday life, what they see on TV, the unemployment, work stresses, even at work, conflicts at work, conflicts of interests, confusion between identities and things of that nature. And I find it very interesting to hear that many men are going through a lot of mental health issues. It ranges, it's a huge range from, just a sad day to, full-blown anxiety attacks, or, even as far as to go to schizophrenia and things of that nature. But I'm not a medical professional. I'm not, qualified in anything like that. But what I do like to do, I like to talk to people, because I believe that talking to people is the first step to healing. Go into a person, or let them come into you, building a trust and letting them understand, hold on a minute, we are all in the same boat. Did you know that? It took me a long time to realize that we are actually all in the same boat. We're all being affected one way or another with something. And it's incredible. Once you get to that position, you realize, hold on a minute, we are just all like crabs in a barrel. Some people are on top, some people are on the bottom, some are clambering up the top, some are pulling the others from coming up or going through or over the barrel, and we are all in the same place. And once you come to that understanding, you realize that once you can help one, teach one, the others should do the same. It's my passion. I love doing it. I love talking to men, and I love counseling the best way I can. I deal with it in a faith base, because I believe that, I don't have anything to offer as it pertains to wisdom. Don't listen to anything anyone has to say as it pertains to your life. What I would say is this, though. We used to have elders for a reason. The old men, don't do this because it's like this. And we used to have that. But now we don't have anything like that. We don't have anyone educating or trying to help the young guys who are going through issues. Who's speaking to the young guys? Who's talking to them? Who's telling them about stuff? Who's saying, you know what? You're hitting 30. I've been there. And you know what? I'm telling you, you can get through this. 40. I've been there. I'm not going to show my age too much. But the truth is, we need people who can at least give us some kind of guidance. A lot of us never had families or fathers at home to show us to navigate through life. And we look at the vicissitudes of life and how wonderful and complex and beautiful it is. And we ask ourselves, okay, well, what is the right direction to take? What is the right direction? We hear people that normally would be a father figure or someone that we would assume to be someone who is of good moral standing. And we'd say, oh, that's the person I'd like to follow. And then we find out later on down the line that in fact they are map people and people who cannot be trusted and people who are not family orientated, people who cheat on others and things of that nature. And then your expectation kind of dwindles into nothing. And then you're walking around and feeling around, who do we trust? Who can I trust? Who's going to teach me something? And then you go into the internet and the internet shows you stuff. And it's like, okay, do they really care about my mental state? Do they really care about how I'm feeling? Who's going to help me? Who's going to come to my safety, when I need help. Young men, I want to tell you, Voice of Healing, we're here. This is what we do. We do this for a living because we have a passion for it, because we've been there. Okay, we've been there, we understand, and we see it. And we're not doing it for financial reasons. God knows. We're doing it because we have a passion. The passion is because we love to help and to serve. What is the point of being on this earth if you cannot teach another person? What is the point of helping someone if you have an ulterior motive, which is to gain money? Well, that's not true love. I express, and I want everyone who is on the Voice of Healing to express love, and express love without any ulterior motive. The motive is, I want to help you because I'm created to serve and to support and to make another person feel better. Helping someone is the best thing you can do. It makes you feel good when you get up in the morning and you have a mission, and your mission is to help. You feel great. Like, I can imagine 20 years ago, those in the NHS, before obviously the influx of so many people to deal with, so many sicknesses, I'm sure they felt, you know what, I want to help. I feel good helping somebody. It makes me feel good. And I'll tell you the truth, when you feel good, that's half of your day done. That feeling is so important. When you feel something and your feeling is, you know what, I feel good. Don't we all want to feel good? We all want to feel good. I want to feel good. I feel good I like to feel good all the time. I know I don't, but you know what? The feeling is such a powerful emotion that you can really conjure up within yourself. And that feeling is the thing that really sticks. Once you feel it, you feel good. And that's my joy. That's my passion, to make people feel good, feel happy, feel optimistic. Is there a possibility in your life? Can you do something? Is there a possibility? Could it happen? We're so geared to being fearful and living under spirit of fear and anxiousness, and that's part of life, guys. It's part of life. And I want to tell you this, you are not alone. You are not alone. There are many, many people who feel like you. As if, in fact, there are many champions that feel like you, that have felt like you. Even Muhammad Ali, the great Muhammad Ali, used to say, my God, I'm so scared of this person. Tyson, for example, I was petrified. I used to sweat in my sleep. I couldn't sleep, but yet they overcome that fear and did what they were meant to do and became champions for it. They asked the great Floyd Mayweather, how do you feel about winning this fight? He says, I don't even think about losing. This is something we have to adopt if we want to become champions in this world. And my job really is to create the idea, the possibility that it could happen. You could become great. Yeah, you've had bad experiences in your life, but it could. There's a possibility that your life could be great. There's a possibility that you could overcome that thing that's been holding you back for years. Perhaps even it's a family thing. Perhaps it's a family that's come through the lines and come through, your genetics. Who knows? But can you break free? Of course you can, because we are such an amazing creation. And that's one thing I love about the Voice of Healing, because we have many people who are on board. It's not just myself. And they tell us, they give us information on the possibilities of becoming the best you. The best you, the happiest you, the most confident you, the most gorgeousest you. And this is why I love what I do. Now, I formed the Voice of Healing in 2019 when we had that big thing go on. You know what it is. You know what I mean. It was awful, and everyone was at home and everyone stayed there, and families used to argue and fight with each other. And we used to be like, oh my God, you know what? This is crazy. We cannot stay inside all the time and not connect with people, because you know what? We are spiritual and we are social creatures. Much as we like to stay away from people, we are social creatures. Why do you think one of the punishments in prison is a confinement? because they know that human beings, we need the touch, we need the talk, we need the conversation. And these are the things where we were drowned of and really absolutely advocate because of the fact that we could not go out. And so I decided, let me do this voice of healing. If you look back on my Facebook, you'll see years and years ago that I used to have a little microphone here and I used to talk and just speak, goodness and positivity and possibilities. Once you feel that you have a possibility at anything, you will not go to the other extreme, which we all know is unaliving yourself. So I spoke to many men and they have told me that really they feel that they're at that point. And I say to them, just have that possibility, and immediately there's a seed that's planted within them. Could it be? Then they start to question, right? They start to ask themselves, well, yeah, but what happens if? Yeah, but it could just be like that. Yeah, but what happens if it? And then it starts to build, and then you feed them more and more. You water that seed more and more and more. And they start to grow. They start to have self-belief, and they start to trust in themselves. If you listen to the media, you listen to TV, you'll never get it. So guys, the voice of healing really is growing. And we want support. We love support. We're so grateful for any support we can get. Leave a comment if you like, and just let us know that we are touching you. And if this aligns with you, whether it's spiritual, whether it's emotional, whether it's physical, let us know. Because you know what? Every single word is energy, right? You give us energy, right? We realize how difficult it is at a time like this. It's extremely challenging. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows what's going on. Why? Because our leaders don't know what's going on. But with the voice of healing, once you have that seed of possibility, you got something. So I wish you guys a great day. Be blessed. Enjoy your life. Carlabellis.